damn, why do I keep calling this Free Guy? I mean, I guess they're both light-hearted action comedies starring a charismatic male lead looking to win the approval of the one they love, and they're also supported by their best friend with the same energy, with directors involved in a Deadpool film? Oh, they're great movies though. The Fool Guy, a down-and-out stuntsman, gets himself into a conspiracy and must find the missing star of his ex-girlfriend's blockbuster film. First off, this is the return of director David Leitch, a truly great director with some fun titles under his belt, most noticeably 2022's Bullet Train, a movie that I'm still confident in saying was one of my favourite films of that year. And if you've seen Bullet Train, you'll have a very clear idea of the energy that film brings, and what you can probably expect going into The Fool Guy. And The Fool Guy was honestly every part of the movie I expected it to be. That's not to say it's a 10 out of 10 Oscar winner, but it's a light-hearted, feel-good action comedy which is setting out to just make sure you have a good time. And who doesn't want that, eh? Story-wise, it starts off feeling a little bit slow. It's a longer setup than I thought the film would have had needed, but once it's set the scene, The Fool Guy hits its stride, taking you through to the finish line with barely any lulls. Now, humour can be fairly subjective, but I feel there was a lot of consistently decent jokes throughout the runtime as well. I went to watch this with my brother, and there's a good few moments which had us both laughing out loud. Ryan Gosling has proven himself time and time again to be this comedic icon, and he does so again here as our main stuntman lead, just getting caught up in these insane conflicts, not really wanting to have any part in it. His timing is always on point, and that natural charisma he has in most of his projects shines through again to keep audiences fully engaged. Emily Blunt mirrors him as our second main lead, however it's mostly sidelined as the helpless, frustrated damsel in distress. She plays this first-time director, stressing over her first project, trying to navigate the awkwardness of her ex-boyfriend stuntman now taking part in that project. And it's not to say that she doesn't get any good moments in the film. There are times where she is able to show off that better side to the character, with a small handful of comedic moments, but I just couldn't help but feel that they didn't quite utilise Emily Blunt to the fullest here. Alongside our main leads, we also had a great supporting cast too. Hannah Waddingham plays our chaotic head in the clouds producer, where she gets to fully lean into the silly tropes associated with the Hollywood suits. You can tell she's just really having a lot of fun with this role. Aaron Taylor-Johnson doesn't have a huge amount of screen time, but the bits he is in is fun, and likewise you can tell he's just having a lot of fun with the role of this overcocky yet empty-headed movie star. God, I feel like there's a lot of these cheap, easy digs that I can just make. The real scene stealer for me, however, was Winston Duke, who eventually gets entangled into the same mess of his stuntman friend, and when both him and Ryan Gosling bounce off each other, it's great fun to watch. There's a fun moment these guys share in a harbourside house that was just the chaotic fun that we wanted. And speaking of chaos, the action pieces in here are uniquely crafted to embody that same energy. I didn't have a dumpster truck rodeo sprawling through Sydney Centre with the soundtrack to Phil Collins on my bingo list this year, but hell yeah, it was so much fun to watch. And each action bit sprinkles in the right amount of comedy through either use of entertaining props in the environments or through the funny interjections from Ryan Gosling, not Reynolds. There's also a fair bit of popular music choices in here too. Can't imagine how much they had to fork out for the rights of a lot of these. But yeah, there's not much else to say for this one. Apart from a shout out to the end credits. I cannot remember the last time the end credits showed us the process of making the movie, seeing the stunt teams performing everything we just saw happen. It really gave me Jackie Chan flashback vibes, and I think it's just so interesting. I really wish more films did this. So yeah, Free Guy. The Fool Guy. I think it's not breaking any huge boundaries, but there's no reason all ages can't go see this and have some enjoyment with it. So I definitely recommend this one. I think the UK got it later than everywhere else though, so maybe you've already seen it. If so, let me know what your thoughts are on the film down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like and subscribe and all that. And as always, stay tuned for more reviews on movies, anime and video games. Until next time guys, take care. Bye bye. It really just doesn't help that they're both called Ryan as well.